Salutations, statue sculptors. Automatic here for Automatic Games. Thanks for joining me for episode 2 of my XCOM 2 playthrough.
The aliens have had long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city's centers. It's time we move in and show them the fight isn't over yet. We're deploying to hit a high-profile target, one that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
Alpha is currently a 4-man squad commanded by Javier Valdez, codenamed Old School, and they are to effect the destruction of a statue built in honor of the elders that's in Vancouver. And so Alpha is boots on the ground, and aside from their squad leader, Alpha consists of Manny Fawcett, codenamed Manny Faces, Karl Hamm, codenamed Lead, and Nelson Boyd, codenamed Noisiboi.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Now each of these gentlemen have files on record aboard the Avenger, and we'll examine those in the next episode.
S1E2, you're near the target position.
The files basically discuss their activities prior to enlistment with XCOM. In terms of their deeds while in service to XCOM, well, we're going to see those unfold. After all, this mission is, for all intents and purposes, first blood for 3 or 4 of them. Old School is a veteran of the War of 2015, the Great Invasion.
Double time.
Now for this mission, we're going to break the squad up into 2 teams of 2.
On it. The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Old School and Noisy are going to approach the statue directly. Meanwhile, Lead and Manny will support them from across the street. Unfortunately, this 3-man patrol is getting a little too close for comfort. Well, actually, yeah, danger close, but it's a surprise they haven't spotted them yet, to be honest. And so, Lead and Manny will hold and go into Overwatch. Meanwhile, Noisy will apply the X4 detonator to the statue. But first, Old School is going to throw the first punch. Or in this case, the first hand grenade. And you really couldn't ask for better effect than that. Old School earns a promotion, and Advent springs into action. So while the enemy is maneuvering, Noisy is going to attach the detonator, and then retrograde back to the position from whence he came.
S1E2, X4 module is armed. Neutralize any remaining hostile contacts.
And sincerely, I hope Alpha doesn't incur any casualties during this mission. Overwatch going into effect, Hamm gets a good kill and earns himself a promotion. Manny's hoping to replicate that, and he fires through an obstruction, earning a kill, and earning himself a promotion in the process. So far, so good. All that remains is an Advent officer. And so we're going to put some fire on him as Noisiboi basically gets the hell out of there. At least clear the statue. Let's see, Manny will actually advance to good cover.
Moving to position.
And take a shot himself. And it's a good hit, good damage, but the officer is still on the board. So here goes Noisy. Well, in fact, he'll take Manny's old position. And so we're clear of the statue.
Got it covered.
Lead goes for a shot. It's no good.
Oh, come on.
But fortunately, neither is the officer's, intended for old school. So we will continue to proceed away from the statue. We'll have Noisiboi lead the way.
Rolling.
Set up next to this motorcycle, I guess, that is. And perhaps old school can take his position. Yep.
Location confirmed.
And what the hell, we'll do a fighting withdrawal, have Noisiboi take a parting shot. Holy crap, it's a hit. Not that I didn't have faith in Noisy, but there's quite a bit of distance between him and the target.
Picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners.
What's that, Central? I'm not reading you. A kind of a explosion happening. So yeah, we'll go ahead and extract. And that was work well done on the part of Alpha. Flawless, as it says. You know, I actually started this series some time ago and erased it all. And in that run through, I was doing the voice of the commander, and it just, I didn't like it. But to maintain a sense of roleplay, short of doing the commander's voice, what I'm going to do is look at these soldiers' files, and if I can extrapolate certain aspects of those soldiers and have it reflected in the battlefield, I will. So if a soldier seems to be especially audacious, then I'll have him move ahead, even when it's not quite wise. If dude's a coward, then I'm going to have him cower. These won't lead to the most tactically sound decisions, but I'm a sucker for character-driven stories, and it will maintain some sense of roleplay. Anyways, let's dole out promotions, starting with lead.
Some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
And we'll probably have him go the route of combat medic for Alpha Squad. Next is Old School.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
And I do like the squad leaders to lead the way, lead from the front, so that's cool that he's a Ranger. He'll absolutely be leading from the front. And, let's see. Next up is Noisiboi.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
And that couldn't be more fitting. A guy named Noisy is the Grenadier for Alpha Squad. So, yeah, that's perfect. And lastly is Manny Faces.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
And he is the squad sniper. Not much reflection in the name there, but hey, maybe he'll be shooting off Manny Faces. No, that was a poor attempt at humor. Anyhow, as far as material goods pulled from the battlefield, we've got some corpses. Those of Advent troopers and an Advent officer. Now we can see the interior of the Avenger and the 12 rooms that ultimately will clear out and build facilities within. Of course, first let's see Dr. Tigan.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So he's basically lobbying us for more scientists. And in terms of our first research project, alien biotech, no. How about hybrid materials? It takes less time.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Get to it,
Maybe
Doctor.
we should start training someone else to pilot the Avenger. I'm never going to get any work done if Mr. Bradford can't keep the ship steady.
Oh, no. Anyhow,
engineering.
Guy's complaining about Central. We're gonna go visit Shen.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
And she's lobbying us for engineers. So it would appear that we have traded in one Dr. Valen for a Dr. Tygan, and I don't know that I like Tygan as much. He's already bitching about Central, right? But whatever. And Lily Shen, in lieu of her late father, Dr. Raymond Shen. And honestly, I liked Dr. Shen, but maybe I'll get to like his daughter too. We'll see what she's all about in the future. And in the next episode, we'll check out the combat personnel rosters. See what we've got in terms of fighting men and women. But yeah, until then, I am Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. And as always, if you like this video, like this video. If you are subscribed, I will talk to you soon, friends.